What does it actually take to attract a truly beautiful woman and keep her? Not just for a few weeks when the novelty is still fresh. Not just for a few months until she gets bored or meets someone who seems more interesting. I'm talking about long-term. The kind of woman who turns heads when she walks into a room. The kind other men notice and wonder how you got her. The kind who has options, real options, and she still chooses you. Not because you got lucky. Not because she's settling. But because walking away from you would be the dumbest decision she could make. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking for tricks, manipulation tactics, or some 3 magic texts to make her obsessed, you're in the wrong place. What I'm going to share with you is rooted in something much deeper: Stoic philosophy, behavioral psychology, and the hard-earned wisdom that comes from understanding what women actually respond to, not what we wish they responded to. This isn't about being the richest guy or the best-looking guy. It's about becoming the kind of man she can't replace. The kind she respects. The kind she fears losing. So if you're ready to step into that version of yourself, stay with me. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore Stoic wisdom, emotional intelligence, and what it truly means to become a high-value man. If you're serious about self-mastery and building a life that naturally attracts quality women, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that like button if you're ready to level up. Drop a comment with the number 1 if you want a woman who actually values you, not just what you can do for her. And subscribe so you keep getting insights that most men will never hear. Alright. Let's get into it. Here's the first truth you need to understand. The moment you make her the goal, you've already lost. Most men approach dating like they're trying to win a prize. They think, if I can just get her, then I'll be happy. Then I'll feel complete. Then I'll feel like I made it. But that's a trap. Because when your happiness depends on her, your power is in her hands. And women can feel that. They can sense when you need them more than they need you. And the moment they sense it, attraction dies. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." When you're anxiously dependent on a woman's approval, affection, or presence, you're not happy. You're a hostage. And beautiful women don't stay with hostages. They stay with kings. So the foundation, before we talk about attraction, before we talk about keeping her, is this: you have to build a life so full, so purposeful, so abundant, that she becomes a bonus, not the goal. When you do that, everything changes. You stop chasing. You stop seeking validation. You stop tolerating disrespect just to keep her around. You become the kind of man she's trying to keep. And that's when attraction becomes effortless. Pillar number 1, the magnet she can't resist. Let me tell you something that most men never figure out: a woman doesn't fall in love with you. She falls in love with who you're becoming. She's drawn to your direction, your ambition, your sense of purpose. Not because she cares about your career specifically, but because a man with purpose has something most men don't: certainty. He knows where he's going. He knows what he's building. He's not drifting. He's not waiting for life to happen. He's creating his life. And that certainty is magnetic. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your thoughts are colored by purpose and ambition, your energy reflects it. And women feel that energy before you ever say a word. Think about it. When you walk into a room and you're completely focused on your goals, when you're building something meaningful, when your mind is occupied with creating value, you don't need her attention. You're not scanning the room looking for validation. You're just there. Grounded. Present. Certain. And she notices that. She wonders, what's he thinking about? Why isn't he trying to impress me like every other guy? That curiosity is the beginning of attraction. Now contrast that with the man who has no real direction. He works a job he hates. He comes home and distracts himself with TV, social media, video games. He's just existing. When he talks to a woman, she can feel the emptiness. She can sense that he's looking to her to fill the void in his life. And that's a massive turn-off. Because women don't want to be your purpose. They want to be part of a life that already has purpose. So here's your first step: build something. It doesn't have to be a billion-dollar company. It doesn't have to change the world. But it has to matter to you. Start a business. Build a skill. Create something. Lead something. Contribute something. When you do that, you stop being just another guy trying to get her attention. You become a man worth paying attention to. Pillar number 2, the proof you're not like the rest. Here's a harsh truth: most men are soft. They say they want a beautiful woman, but they won't do the work to become the kind of man who deserves one. They want her to be in shape, but they're out of shape. They want her to be disciplined, but they can't stick to a routine. They want her to respect them, but they don't respect themselves enough to keep their word to themselves. And beautiful women see this. They see the inconsistency. They see the excuses. And they move on. But when a woman sees a man who is disciplined, who takes care of his body, who manages his time, who keeps his commitments, it sends a powerful message: this man is rare. Epictetus taught, no great thing is created suddenly. The discipline required to build a great body, a great career, a great life, it's not created overnight. It's created through the accumulation of small, daily choices. And when she sees that you've made those choices consistently, when she sees that you wake up early, hit the gym, eat clean, work hard, stay focused, she knows you're not like most men. Most men talk. You execute. And that difference is everything. Here's what discipline does for attraction. First, it demonstrates self-respect. When you take care of your body, you're saying, I value myself enough to invest in my health. And if you don't value yourself, why should she? Second, it creates sexual attraction. Let's be real, women are visual too. A man with a strong, lean physique signals health, vitality, and genetic fitness. It's biology. And ignoring that fact doesn't make you enlightened, it makes you naive. Third, it proves reliability. If you can't stay disciplined with your own body, how can she trust you to stay disciplined in a relationship? If you quit when things get hard in the gym, what makes her think you won't quit when the relationship gets hard? Discipline isn't just about looking good. It's about proving, through action, not words, that you are a man who finishes what he starts. And that's the kind of man she doesn't want to lose. Pillar number 3, the foundation of respect. Here's where most men lose beautiful women: they can't handle her emotions. She has a bad day, and he panics. She's distant for an evening, and he assumes he did something wrong. She tests him with a little attitude, and he either gets defensive or folds completely. And in those moments, he reveals that he's not emotionally strong enough to lead. Let me be very clear, a beautiful woman will test you. Not because she's cruel, but because she needs to know if you're solid. She needs to know if you'll crumble under pressure. She needs to know if your confidence is real or just a performance. And the only way to find out is to apply pressure and see what happens. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Her mood is an outside event. Her attitude is an outside event. Her tests are outside events. Your response is within your control. When she's upset and you stay calm, you pass. When she pulls away and you don't chase, you pass. When she challenges you and you hold your ground without getting angry, you pass. Every test is an opportunity to show her that your emotional center cannot be moved by her storms. And when she feels that strength, she relaxes. She softens. She trusts you to lead. Because she knows that if you can handle her emotions, you can handle anything life throws at you. Emotional strength isn't about being cold or unfeeling. It's about being so grounded in yourself that her emotional weather doesn't knock you off course. That's the man she respects. And respect is the foundation of long-term attraction. Pillar number 4, the line she'll never cross twice. Here's a mistake that destroys more relationships than anything else. Men tolerate disrespect because they're afraid of losing her. She shows up late without calling. He says nothing. She talks to him disrespectfully in front of others. He lets it slide. She cancels plans last minute. He makes excuses for her. And every time he does this, he's teaching her that his boundaries don't matter. And if he doesn't respect his own boundaries, why should she? Seneca observed, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." The fear of losing her if you enforce a boundary is almost always worse than the reality of what happens when you do. Most of the time, when you calmly and firmly enforce a boundary, she doesn't leave. She respects you more. Because boundaries communicate value. They say, "I respect myself too much to tolerate behavior that doesn't align with how I expect to be treated." And that self-respect is deeply attractive. Here's how to set boundaries without being controlling or insecure. Be clear. Don't hint. Don't play games. If something bothers you, address it directly and calmly. Be consistent. Don't enforce boundaries when you're angry and ignore them when you're in a good mood. Consistency builds trust. Be willing to walk away. This is the hardest part. If she repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, you have to be willing to let her go. Because keeping someone who doesn't respect you is a slow death. A high-value man doesn't beg someone to treat him well. He simply removes himself from situations where he's not respected. And ironically, that willingness to walk away is often what makes her fight to stay. Pillar number 5, the gift she never forgets. In a world full of distraction, your full presence is one of the most attractive things you can offer. When you're with her, be with her. Not on your phone. Not mentally checked out. Not half listening while you think about work. Actually be there. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." When you're fully present with a woman, she feels seen. She feels valued. She feels like she matters. And that feeling is rare. Most men are physically there but mentally somewhere else. But when you give her your undivided attention, when you listen without interrupting, when you make eye contact, when you're genuinely curious about what she's saying, you create a depth of connection that most men never achieve. Presence also means emotional availability. It means you're not afraid of intimacy. You're not hiding behind jokes or deflecting serious conversations. You're comfortable being vulnerable when it's appropriate. You're comfortable holding space for her emotions without trying to fix everything. That kind of presence makes you unforgettable. Alright, so you've attracted her. You've built yourself into a man of purpose, discipline, emotional strength, boundaries, and presence. Now how do you keep her? Here's the secret, you keep becoming the man she chose. Most men get comfortable. They land the girl and then they coast. They stop going to the gym as much. They stop pursuing their goals with the same intensity. They stop being as intentional. And slowly, she starts to lose respect. Because the man she chose isn't showing up anymore. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you get into a relationship, that's not the finish line. That's the beginning. And how you react to that new phase, whether you keep growing or you get complacent, determines whether she stays or starts looking elsewhere. So here's what keeping her long-term looks like. You never stop improving. You keep hitting the gym. You keep building your career. You keep learning, growing, evolving. You never stop leading. You make decisions. You set the tone. You create experiences. You don't wait for her to plan everything. You never stop honoring your boundaries. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean disrespect is suddenly acceptable. You never stop being present. Don't take her for granted. Don't stop doing the things that made her fall for you in the first place. And most importantly, you never stop living your purpose. The moment your life becomes about her, you lose your edge. And when you lose your edge, you lose her respect. And when you lose her respect, you lose her attraction. But when you keep living a life of purpose, discipline, and growth, and you invite her to be part of that journey, she'll fight to stay by your side. Because leaving you would mean leaving the best version of herself. The version that only exists when she's with a man who inspires her to be better. Attracting and keeping a beautiful woman long-term isn't about tricks. It's not about saying the right thing or looking a certain way. It's about becoming the kind of man she can't replace. A man of purpose. A man of discipline. A man of emotional strength. A man who sets boundaries. A man who is fully present. Build that man, and you won't have to chase women. They'll choose you. And they'll stay. Because you're not just another option. You're the only option. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit that like button and share it with a brother who needs to hear it. Drop a comment telling me which pillar resonated most. And subscribe so you keep leveling up with content that actually makes a difference. Thanks for watching. Stay grounded. Stay focused. I'll see you in the next one.